Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Let's get open to business for the final word on day number 3 of Dallas Cowboys training camp. 3 days of practice in the books, and today being the first day with practice. In pads. Now, the only injury that we have is Cedric Wilson, a wide receiver, is being evaluated for a shoulder injury. Other than that, everybody else came through good to go. And today, there was a sighting of one Charles Tapper, who had a would-be sack on Mike White. Now, Dak Prescott today, he looked kind of so-so, good in some spots and bad in others, and Byron Jones actually picked off a pass of his, getting the first interception of training camp. Now, if there's one thing that I truly love about this team, and I've said this before, it's hard to be hungry when your refrigerator is full. When you're a veteran, you know you're getting paid mega bucks. When you know you're the starter, win, lose, or draw, you don't really go all out all the time. You might take a few more days off. You kind of take for granted that you are the guy. But you have so many guys right now that are fighting for positions. They want to be starters. They want to get that next contract. They want to be a Dallas Cowboys. And when you look at a guy like Xavier Woods, who is hearing all the rumors about Earl Thomas, he's just not letting it faze him, because he knows if I do what I have to do, I'm a starter. He's listed as a starter right now. And I believe he's had a chip on his shoulder since last year, being the 191st draft pick. As he put it, I have 190 reasons why I'm going to play lights out. Truly a playmaker, a guy who has a nose for the football, and a guy who seems to be in the right place at the right time. Now, he played some safety last year. He also played a little bit of cornerback. But now we're focusing in with a Chris Richard coaching him to be a lights-out safety. I like the guy. I think he's going to do fantastic. I wish he had a little more experience. But speaking of Chris Richard, the defense, you can already start to see that the defensive backs are being more aggressive. They're being more challenging to the receivers. I love that. There's nothing that drove me crazier than watching our defensive backs giving 8-yard cushions to guys, not ever getting a chuck in. Wide receivers going off the line of scrimmage unmolested. And to me, that's part of the reasons why we didn't get the turnovers that you like to see. What you want to have happen is you want to go up and you want to punch somebody in the mouth. Not physically, you know what I'm saying here, okay? But you want to knock the snot out of that receiver. You got that 5-yard chuck, that space where you can get him off his game, make him hesitate, knock out the timing route, get him pissed off, get in his head. Screw up the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. You do that kind of thing, it's not so easy for the wide receivers. It makes it easier if you're passing the guy off. Give him a chuck. Okay, the safety's taking up. Now the safety's got a beat on where he's going. He's got a little extra step, a little extra time in there. And that's what Chris Richard is bringing. These guys on defense are hungry. We even had a Charles Tapper sighting. Charles Tapper, one of those guys who knows, I'm on the bubble. We got a long list of defensive ends in there. This is my 3rd year. I haven't done jack yet. I have not busted a grape. If I don't do it now, I'm gone. So he had a would-be sack on Mike White today. He's playing for his job. And that's what you want. You want guys that are hungry, that are trying to get a spot on this roster. And you couldn't be any happier with that. In fact, Byron Jones had an interception at cornerback. And you're seeing the difference of playing him at safety versus corner. I'm thrilled. I am thrilled to death. And I guess that's about all we got right now. Cole Beasley looked pretty good, in the slot. He looks like we're going to have a little hot sauce with him. Like I said, Dak looked a little bit so-so today, but it's only the first practice. And the thing you also want to keep in mind, too, is generally speaking, the defense starts looking better first in camp because defense is a little bit easier. There's a little less terminology, a little less technique, and things like that. And now you're having Dak Prescott with a whole lot of new guys that are just beginning to work together. So we'll keep an eye out, see what we get tomorrow. But I'm excited. I think our defense, the spot that we